This would work well if I had like marbles or something. So I've just got some supplements, right? So we have like this many choices per day. And every single one of these that we use is like a chip that we put into a personality that we want. So here's degenerate me, here's religious me, and then we take control of the actions that we take. First, are you following or are you consuming degenerate content? I mean, you've mentioned the War Room, that is his program. It is, he is Muslim now, but it is, the brand is built on degeneracy. You've watched maybe most of his podcasts? No, the like tape, you've watched like a bunch of his interviews in the past. Yeah. So you can fuck girls, it doesn't do anything to you, but it, you know, girls are whores if they have sex with guys, and maybe you've seen some Fresh and Fit, maybe you've seen I don't know, just any of these degenerate red pillars. So what's happened is you've consumed tens or maybe hundreds of hours of that content, maybe of red pill stuff. You've had the goal to do this, you've done the cold approach, you've watched those kinds of videos as well. And so now you're fighting this uphill battle because of the conditioning that has been put onto you. And I believe your ego or your identity has been attached to that. I am good if I get girls. If I get girls, that means I am a worthy man, an attractive man. I am a top 1% man, high value man. If I'm not currently getting girls, then I am not those things. Do you think that that could be your belief? Okay. This would work well if I had like marbles or something, but so I've just got some supplements, right? And I'll do it with my hands. So we have like this many choices per day. And every single one of these that we use is like a chip that we put into a personality that we want. So here's degenerate me, here's religious me, and then we take control of the actions that we take. And we put a chip into degenerate me when we entertain lust, when we stare at the girl for a little bit too long. In Islam it says to divert your eyes, but we don't do that. I might get a testosterone boost, haha, or you know, a cold approach. Oh, you know what? One of my degenerate friends wants to go cold approach, and you know, ego validation. Oh, girl replied on Instagram. I said I wasn't going to do it, but oh, more. The more chips or outdated supplements that our like personality has, the more likely we are to be dominated there. So this is you right now. You're there, and maybe you've got like what I don't know, maybe two on this side of like Muslim you. So it's just an uphill battle, and it sucks right now. You deserve it. You're supposed to get like these intense cravings because you did the actions for this. It's your responsibility. But the beautiful thing about personality and like about developing yourself into a man of character is that very slowly, every single day, you control these urges and you remind yourself, I am this other kind of man. I am not this man anymore. You start moving the chips over. More. I drop in all of them, but you get the point. So the idea is like you've just got too many in this old personality because you've done quite extreme actions. When you think about the actions you've done, you've mentioned cold approach, so I assume maybe some of that's been at nighttime, some of that's been maybe at like maybe some parties, some clubs, and that's like still day game is still that's still a big extent when you think about the fact like you moved your body like, you know, a mile, maybe more, maybe you went to the town center just to kind of like try and get some like stinky hole with girls. Now how about do the opposite? How often are you going to the mosque? Keep that up for, honestly, I'd say 1 week, and you'd already start to see this shift. A month, way more. Now, I'll be honest with you, you definitely will end up like messing up and making a mistake. It's only normal because there's still going to be some chips on this side because it's just, you know, it's habits. This is the identity you've caused right now. But you're on a fantastic trajectory.